Hello children, today we'll start a new lesson, Introduction to Economics. Children, in your social science subject, we have different parts, history, geography, political science, sociology, business studies, economics. Yes. So, economics, when it comes to economics, today we are going to start the first lesson under economics. Children, before studying the chapters in economics, it is required to understand first the meaning of economics. So, this lesson, Introduction to Economics, will give us a brief. Now, we will discuss in brief about the meaning, the concepts of economics, and also the importance of study of economics and identifying the economic activity through narrating the basic economic problems and the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. These are the contents of this lesson. First, we will start with study about the meaning of economics and basic components of concepts of economics. Children, before understanding the meaning of economics, we want to understand some of the important words used in the economics or the basic concepts used in economics. So the basic concepts of economics we will study first, then we will come to a conclusion and we will derive the meaning of economics. Children, we use various things in our life, right children? From early morning to till we go to sleep. We will use many things. And these are called goods. So the goods are the physical and tangible objects. So we will use many things in daily life. So those are called goods. Goods are the physical and tangible object. Physical and also tangible, visible and touchable objects. Example, food, cloth, car, phone, etc. These are all come under goods. And on the other hand, services. So services are intangible things. Yes, services it is not visible and we cannot touch it. We cannot physically touch it. So that is called services, physical or intangible things that are also required for our use, which is very important for our use. So for this example, it is electricity, transportation, education, medical care, tailoring, music, mobile. So I will write few examples here, children. Transportation, tailoring, etc. So tailoring, education, medical care, and also music, internet service, these are all the services. But it is also very important in our daily life. Not only goods, even services also is very important. Children, when we feel ill or when we are sick, we will go to hospital. So the doctor will write a prescription and he is not he will not give any goods to us, but we will pay as a consultation fees. So that is for we paid for the service. And when we consult a lawyer or advocate, even advocate will give us service. So for him we will pay as a service charges, internet service. So we will not get any tangible objects, but it is intangible, it is very required. Those are called services. So I hope you understood the difference between goods and services. And the common thing is, which is very important, both are important in day-to-day life of human beings. So goods and services are very important in day-to-day life of human beings. Okay, without both, so the human life is difficult. Yes. Next, we continue, children. Consumer. Okay. I said you, the people using goods and services are called as consumers. The people using goods and services are called as consumers, and the producers. See, children, when it comes to business, The three important concepts are consumers, producers, and distributors. Distributors. So, consumer, the people using goods and services are consumers. So, when we purchase something, toothbrush, toothpaste, food, or something we'll purchase, food items, groceries we'll purchase, we are the consumers. Producers, the people engaged in the production of goods and services. I said you, the doctor, when it comes to services, teacher, when it comes to services, advocate, when it comes to services. And goods, I said you, who will involve agriculturists also, they are the producers, they will produce the crops, I mean agriculture goods, and industries, the people involved in industries, they are all producers. So, consumers, producers, and distributors. Children, what do you mean by distributors? The goods and services are made available to us at our place through transporters, traders, and shopkeepers called as distributors. Yes, so children, so distributors, the goods and services are made available to us at our place. Okay, so like some goods will be produced in far away from us. Is that the industries will be next to your house? No. So the industrial area will be separate, will be somewhere. So they will produce. Many times we will receive the goods which is not from our country also. It is imported from other country. So somewhere it will be produced, and through transportation, the transporters or the traders or shopkeepers will bring that to us. They are called as distributors. So I hope you understood. So when a goods or services should reach from one place to from producers to customer, distributors will play an important role in supplying these goods to from producers to customers. I hope you understood these three important concepts, that is consumers, producers, and also the distributors. Children, next, we move on to understand other aspects or other words, important words used in our economics. That is, the concepts are price, income, employment, taxes, government, scare, and prioritizing. Okay, first we will start with understanding the price, income, employment, etc. Children, we buy the required goods and services by paying the given price, no MRP price, or doctor, consulting a doctor, you want to pay 500 rupees consultation fees. So like that, we will pay to get service or goods. Okay, if you want to purchase some groceries, they will be having a fixed price, or maybe with a discount and all, but the price will be mentioned. So that we will pay and we purchase it. Even for services, we will pay some amount and we will get the services. That is known as the price. It is the value of the goods and services expressed in the terms of money. So price means it is expressed in the terms of money for what we got, the goods, what we purchased the goods, and we got service from someone. So that is the price we are paying in value of money. This means that to be able to buy different goods and services, we need money. So we need money. How to get money? How we will get money? So how your parents will get money? How I get money to purchase something? Because of what? Because of employment. Because of employment. So by employment, so price, we want to pay some price for what the goods and services we are going to get it. So for that, we want to work. So that is called as employment. And also by working or by doing business, or we are engaging in some occupation to earn money. That money earning is known as income. Again, children, so by virtue of the employment, we get income. I said you, through employment we'll get income. The income was spent becomes the income of the producers and distributors. Yes, income what we spend on the purchasing of goods and services, it will become the income of producers and distributors. There also government, which is responsible for maintaining law and order and providing some common basic facilities like road, electricity, internal and external services. Children, yes. Next, I will explain you what is taxes and government. See, government means government. You know what is the government? Government is to maintain the law and orders in the state or the country, and also to give the basic needs to the people. Basic needs, like shelter, food and all, but other than that, the basic amenities the government want to provide is that to look after the maintenance of road, new roads, establishment of new roads and electricity, maintenance of even providing some common facilities like internal and external security. As no, even the human in the society, we need even security also. In the government will provide security through, police stations and internal. External means through military services. Okay, so these are all where they will get amount to pay for them. Government. If you say government, they will lay the roads. Yes, no, children. They will give you electric facility, water facility, and they will give us for the citizens. They will give the internal and external security also through police. I said you through police and also through military services. To pay them, where they will get to give all this to pay the maintenance charges and also to pay the employees who are doing this works like giving means laying the roads and giving electric facility and all. For them, where they will get amount through where we will pay the taxes. Okay, so the income, what the people will get the income, the employees will get the income, through that they are going to pay some amount as taxes, where the government use those taxes for the betterment of the betterment of the people of that state or the country. So that is called as taxes. We all will pay taxes, road tax and income tax and also water tax. So these taxes and all, the government will collect the revenue or the taxes and they will spend that on the basic amenities required by the citizens of the country. Okay, children, I hope you understood how this concept is related. See, price. What is price? What we are purchasing some, we are purchasing some goods or we are getting some services. Because of that, we are going to pay money in value of money, that is known as price. And also where how we can get the money? How we can get the money? So we'll get the money because of the employment. Yeah. So employment means we are employed in somewhere to earn money. Yes, no? Occupation or employment. So when we are employed, we will get income. Yeah. So when we get income, we will pay little taxes also, the distributors and also the distributors and the producers and employees, they will pay the taxes, and that taxes will be used by the government to the betterment of the citizens. Again, it will get to us in return. It is a cycle, it is a chain. So I hope you understood till here. Children, we will continue with scarce and prioritizing. What is these two important concepts? Yes. Therefore, a normal day is characterized by interaction among the producers. So what is this? A normal day, it is characterized by the interaction among the producers, distributors, consumers and the government. It is like interaction between these all things, this all aspects. That is a normal day. It is a normal day. How each of them earns income and how they spend forms the core of economic activity. Economic may be described as a study of those economic activities of individuals or say science that deals with the production, distribution and use of goods and services. So what is economics? It is a science that deals with the production, distribution and use of goods and services. Children, another important aspect is that it is scarce. What do you mean by scarce? So, children, we cannot have all the goods and services we wish. Yes, no? Is that if we wish, we will be having more wishes. Human tendency, that is human tendency. We have more wishes and more requirements also. But can we get everything? Can we buy everything? No, because there will be the money to buy them is limited, because even the one what we earn also limited. So the money to buy them is limited or scarce. That is called as scarce. So the money to buy whatever we wish, the goods or services to get it. So the amount will be limited. That is called as scarce. It is a common tendency of our part to choose most preferring one. Yes, no, most pressing or important one first and postpone the less urgent ones. Yes, this will be daily life we will see. Yes, no, children. See, whenever we have a wish list, we want to buy this, that, we want to get this service, that service. In that, we will press or prioritize the which one should be given the preference. Yes, no, see, you make a list, whatever you required, okay, which is very urgent. Example, you will make a list. You want tomorrow you are going to come to the class and you want a school bag, okay, and next month your birthday, you want a you want a new dress, and you want a skating set, you want a bicycle, and you want chocolate. So in that you are going to pick some urgent one. You want, because you don't have money to buy all what are the wish list. Yes, the children. So you will just, which are the urgent need. Tomorrow you are going to school. You don't have a bag. You want to purchase a bag. That is the urgent and very important one. And also chocolate. It is less amount, and also you have tendency to eat that. So you may purchase that. And food items. Today you don't have any groceries at home. So you want groceries. So you will give preference to that grocery. So this is known as prioritizing. Yes, children, because there is a scarce in availability of money, so we will prefer some important things to buy through whatever available money we have. Yes, no, that is called as prioritizing. Again, children, a common tendency of our part to choose the most pressing or important want first and postpone the less urgent ones. Yes, I said you, in that list, maybe the birthday is next month, that you can purchase later, but not now. Yes, no, you don't have any urgency for that. That you will postpone. Bicycle, you can buy it. It is not necessary today itself or tomorrow itself. So you can just postpone for next month or another month. So this is known as prioritizing. So giving a priority to the important need and urgent need. That is known as prioritizing. Yes. So hence, food is more important than going to a movie. I said you, purchasing seeds and fertilizers is more important than purchasing a tractor. See, I gave example for taking example of your needs. But when you go to other common needs, example, you take an agriculturist. His priority, what will be the more priority? He will prefer first to purchase seeds and fertilizers or the tractor. Yes, the answer, I know you will be giving the answer is that he will give preference to seeds and fertilizers, which is important to grow. We grow the crop. But a tractor, it is like he can give less priority when he will be available, the funds will be available, the money is available. That time he can purchase it. But now seeds and fertilizers is very important for a farmer. So this is called prioritizing. Yes, when it comes to movie or food, so you don't have food at all to eat, but you have two options. One is you can spend the money on movie or food. So which you will give priority? Is that for movie and you will be hungry for whole day? No, you will give preference to the food but not the movie. Movie you can watch it later, but food is required for you to be healthy, and so you will prioritize the food. I hope you understood this concept, prioritizing. So this classification of wants as more important or less is called as prioritizing. Once prioritized, we allocate most of our resources or money to purchase that commodity which satisfies the chosen wants. Therefore, in situations of scarcity, we choose the most desirable wants to prioritize them in order of importances. So we will prioritize when we are choosing to purchase like whatever money we available of money we have because of the income we got through employment to pay the price to purchase the goods and services. So what we'll do, we will prioritize because of scarcity of money, what availability of money we have, scarce of money we have. In that only we are going to prioritize for which goods we are going to purchase, which goods we want to purchase, and we will purchase the priority goods. Okay, I hope you understood this other concept, that is price, income, employment, taxes, government, scarce and prioritizing. So these are the important concepts we are going to study when we want to derive the meaning of economics. These are the concepts you want to understand first. I hope you understood goods, services, consumers, producers, distribution and other aspects. Children, next we move on to, now we got an idea about all the basic concepts in the economics, and now we are going to derive the meaning of economics. Now we will study about meaning of economics and the definitions of economics. Children, now let us continue to study about meaning, definition of economics, meaning of economics, and also the importance of economics. Children, let us start with meaning of economics. Where did this word economics derive from? So, the word economics derived from Greek words. So, two Greek words. It is not one word. It is derived from two Greek words. One is oikos and nomos. Oikos means household. Oikos and nomos. Oikos means household. Nomos means management. Again, children, the economics has derived from Greek words, two words, oikos and nomos. Oikos means household. Nomos means management. So, economic. When we see the meaning of the word economics, it means economic refers to the art of household management that involves using available means to satisfy. So, using available means to satisfy the basic needs of family as well as to prosper, not only to satisfy the basic needs of the family, but as well also prosper the family. Yes, children. So again, children, the word economics is derived from Greek word oikos and nomos. Oikos means household, nomos means management. So economics means what? According to this meaning, the word meaning, economics means refers to the art of household management that involves using available means, whatever the available means, resources, to satisfy the family's needs and basic needs of the family, and also to prosper the family. So this is the meaning of economics as per the word meaning. But even we can extend the meaning by, already we have studied about what is consumer, what is goods, what is services, what is producer, who are the distributors, this, and what is income, and what is employment, what are taxes, what is government, what is scarcity. Do you remember? Before this topic I have explained you what is scarcity, what is prioritizing. With those concepts, we have already studied those meanings and concepts. According to that, we can even add this meaning also. Economics is defined as the social science. So it is part of a social science that examines how people choose. Choose means prioritizing. To use limited or scarce has come here, resources in attempting to satisfy their unlimited wants. Okay, so after we studied those other concepts, we get a meaning. Here is economics is defined as the social science that examines how people choose to use limited or scarce resources, whatever they have, whatever they can afford, those resources, in attempting to satisfy their needs, their unlimited wants. Wants are not limited, you know that. It's known. Wants are unlimited. So to satisfy their unlimited wants, they are using the scarce or limited resources, whatever they have. That is known as economics. So I hope you understood where the word comes from and what is the meaning according to this word meaning and actually meaning of economics, and also which is also related. Yes, no difference. It is related. And then we'll move on to read about the definitions. So definitions according to Adam Smith. I hope you know this. He's the father of economics. Yeah, you remember, I think, according to Adam Smith, father of economics, he defines economics as economics is the study of wealth. So it is the study of wealth. And few other economists have given definition, children. I will read out some of the definitions. According to Alfred Marshall, he was a great economist, children. Economics is the study of people in the ordinary business of life, in ordinary lifestyle. According to him, economics is the study of people in the ordinary business of life. And according to Leon Robbins, so in 1932, he has given this definition about economics. Economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between given hence and scarce means which have alternative uses. And Paul A. Samuelson has given a definition in 1948. Economics is the study of how societies use scarce resources to produce valuable commodities and distribute them among different people. So these are all give the same meaning what we already studied. So children, these are the definitions you want to practice and keep in mind, which will be very useful even not for your present exams, even also for your future classes also. So children, now I hope you understood the meaning and also the definitions of few economists. The important one is Adam Smith and Alfred Marshall. Okay, now we continue with study about the importance of the study of economics. Yeah, we understood now the meaning of economics, where we got the word economics, and also even we understood the definitions also. The definitions also we learned, and we understood some of the aspects from the economics, that is consumer, what is consumer, who is the producer, who is the distributor, and also what is the price, what are the taxes, what do you mean by government, how government is using the taxes to give the amenities to the public. These are all we already studied. Now, what is the importance now? What is the importance to study all this? What is the importance of economics? Why we want to study economics? Yes, we will start by point by point. Recognizing the scarcity of resources against the unlimited want. Why we want to study economics? Why economics is very important to us? Because to recognize the scarcity of resources. So we want to recognize where the scarcity of resources against the unlimited wants. We have unlimited wants. In that we want to recognize the scarcity of resources. The second point is prioritizing. I explained what is prioritizing. Picking from, giving priority for some the important need or important important need, which in the unlimited needs. Okay, no? So I explained what is prioritizing. Prioritizing the use of resources, identifying more important and less important. So prioritizing means, see, when you study economy, you will get an idea how to prioritize, means giving more importance to the which needs and less important to which needs. Okay, you can just differentiate and you can give the prioritize. Okay, when you study the economics. Next, economics economize on the use of resources. So you can economize means save on the use of resources and search for more efficient ways of using the resources. Yes, so when there is when economize on the use of resources means we will use the resources. We will save the resources, and we can also search for different ways to use the same resources. So when the available resources, whatever the availability of resources we have, and in which different ways we can use it. We will get that idea when we study the economics. Economics will give this knowledge. Economics will give the knowledge how to use the available resources in different way. I hope you understood this point. We will continue engage in economic activity. Yes, children. So when we study economics, economics will give us a guide to engage in economic activities to support family as well as the country. Yes, so it will be helpful to us to engage in economic activity. But for what this economic activity we will continue in the economic activity to support the family, not only family, even when we support the family, when our income is more, we will pay the taxes more. When taxes is we paid, the government will get the taxes, the national income will be raised, and national income is raised, and again the economy will develop, the country's economy will develop. So only the economics will guide us how to utilize and how to involve in the economic activity, contribute to government revenue and understand socio-economic problems of the country. I said you just now. So contribute to a government revenue. When we understand economics, and when we involve in economic activity, when we earn more, when we earn more, we will be useful. We will pay the taxes more, and the taxes will be used for the development of the country, and real income will be raised. And when the income is per capita income is raised, again the economy also the economy also will develop. So contribute to government revenue and understanding socio-economic problems of the country. What are the socio-economic problems, children? Such as poverty and unemployment, inflation, etc. And try to provide solution for the same. Yes, when we understand such as the economics will give an idea, or it will give the knowledge, and it will guide us to understand. It will give a way to understand the economic, socio-economic problems of the country, such as poverty, unemployment, and also inflations, etc. So when we understand the problems such as when we understand this socio-economic problems, once it is understood, and we can search for the solution, to solve those problems. So economics helps us to do so. So suggest better policies and better ways of implementing policies for bringing out desired growth and development of the country. Yes, children, it will suggest us better. So suggest better policies and better ways of implementing policies. Once economics will give a knowledge to us. When we study economics, it will pave a way to us to understand the problems of the country, socio-economic problems, then which will give us a suggestion, better suggestions to choose the policies for the country, for betterment of the country, and also implementing in a proper way. So economics will guide in implementing those policies, not only choosing it, for not only suggesting better policy, but also implementing in a better way, implementing those policies in a better way. This knowledge we will get when we study about economics. So I hope you understood the importance of study of economics, children. Next, we move on to understand economic activity. What do you mean by economic activity? Yes, we will study now, children. Children, now we continue to study about economic activities. Children, wants are the basis for the economic activities. Yes, so wants. When there is more wants, more need, then there will be involvement in the economic activity will be more. So economic activity means wants are the base for the economic activity. Which is the base for the economic activity? Wants or the need. Okay, children. So before understanding the meaning, before studying the meaning of economic activity, we will understand economic goods and services. What do you mean by economic goods and services? Children, whatever you are using the service or the goods, are you getting free of cost? No. You want to pay for that. The for which you are paying, that is known as economic goods and services. The goods and services that we use every day are limited in supply. So the supply is limited, so hence they are not available in free of cost. Correct, children? These goods and services are called economic goods and services. Yes, children, whatever we are paying to get a service, or we are paying for the price for the purchasing of goods. Because why we want to pay? Because it is not free of cost. These goods and services are not free of cost because these are limited in supply. The goods and services are limited in supply and hence are not free of cost. We want to pay some price to purchase those goods and services. Those goods and services which we will pay and purchase, those are called as economic goods and services. Children, then we will understand now what is the meaning of economic activity. The varied activities means the various activities which we perform in order to earn money and wealth for satisfaction of our wants. So, what do you mean by economic activity? The varied activities which we perform in order to earn money. So why we will perform various activities to earn money? Why we want money or wealth? Why we want money or wealth? To satisfy our needs or wants. So those activities are known as economic activities. I hope you understood economic goods and services and economic activities, children. We will move on to understand the 4 kinds of economic activities. So economic activities is divided into 4 kinds. One is production, consumption, exchange, distribution. So the economic activity is classified into 4 kinds. In that, first one is production. I said you when I was explaining you producer, consumer, I said you this, but again I will explain in brief. Production is an first kind of activity, economic activity. So children, production activities are those that produce goods and those that produce goods and services. For example, agriculture, fishing, animal husbandry, industries like engaged in production of food, clothing and all, and transportation, communication. These are all comes under the production economic activity, where the people will produce. So crops, production of crops, that is agriculture, fishing. These are all come under the production. The next one is consumption. Children, why goods are produced? To keep and simply to sit, to see that? No. To stock it? No. The production, the goods and services are produced, the goods are produced and services are being offered to earn money, to meet the needs of the people, the consumers, to meet the needs of the demands of the consumer. So consumption is an second activity, second important economic activity. Goods and services are produced for consumption. Man satisfies his wants by buying goods and services. Yes, no? So why goods and services are produced? For consumption itself. Why they will produce? Why the biscuits are produced? The one who need it who like it to eat. So for them, for their sake. Why the cosmetics has been produced? Simply to keep in the stock room? No. To meet the demand of the consumers who want to make up. Yes, no? So the same way, the goods and services produced for consumption, and man satisfied his wants by buying goods and services. Yes, he will pay price for it and he will buy the goods and services. All these activity are known as consumption activity. Next, we move on to exchange. Children, the producers produce goods for the consumers. You know that. Why the producers will produce the goods? For consumer's sake. There is a marketing system. Yeah, you know that. But again, I'm repeating it. So marketing system to supply the produced goods to the consumers. In this system, there is a marketing system where the produced goods will be supplied to the consumers. Okay, consumers. In this system, activity of collection of goods, transportation, selling, buying will take place. So these are all activities will take place: selling, buying, transporting from producer to the consumer. So this in this system, activities of collection of goods, transportation, selling and buying will take place. So this will come under exchange. So the last one is distribution. Children, distribution, the income that is earned through the production of goods has to be distributed to the various factors of production. So distribution to the various factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship or organization that have enabled the production. Children, the producer, like if you start agriculture, example, you take an agriculturist. So is that the one, the farmer will sow the seed, sow the crop and he will sample and he will get the crop, he will only harvest, he will do every work? No. He will take the help of the laborers also, right? You want to pay for the laborers and pesticides what he bought. For that also you want to give the share in the income you want to meet. You want to pay for that also, for pesticide, for laborers and all the machine, all the equipments used, and also the investment what he has made. When you take example of an industry, so you want the entrepreneur should, owner should pay whatever the income you get from the production. You want to pay for the rent of the place, rent of the factory. You want to pay the salaries. You want to pay for the raw material what he has purchased, and you want to pay for the services what has received from others, like transportation, supply, and all. And also you want to pay for the distribution also. So these are all is that whatever the income comes, can the the owner will keep it with him? No, he cannot. He want to distribute this among other aspects. Okay, so which enabled in the productions. These process involves activities undertaken to determine the price of the factors of production. Steps should be taken to ensure that the income earned is distributed among all the factors in a just manner. So if not means the this economic activity will be disturbed, and also the business will go wrong. So sometimes many activities which are not economic in nature, some which is not economic in nature becomes economic activities. Example, when a teacher gives free tuition to a student, then but the student will not pay any fees. Free tuition is he will not pay any fees. Then it is not an economic activity. But same when a teacher will give a tuition to a student, and she or the teacher will be paid, the teacher will be paid with the tuition fees, then it is an economic activity. Yes, children, I hope you understood about economic activity, what is economic goods and services, what is economic activity. That is, economic goods and services means the goods and services that we use everyday life, which are limited in supply. We will not get that, which is not available in free of cost. We want to pay for that. That is the price we want to pay. That is known as economic goods and services. Economic activity means the varied activities which we perform in order to earn money and wealth for satisfaction of our wants. And the four kinds of economic activity: production, consumption, exchange, and distribution. I hope you understood. We will end the session today. In the next session, we are going to start with microeconomics and macroeconomics. Thank you, children.